Good morning, student. Today we have to perform the experiment number 2 of electrical engineering lab. The aim of the experiment number 2 is the measurement of power and power factor in a single phase AC series inductive circuit and a study improvement of power factor using capacitor. So basically we have to see here the connection of the single phase, and we will try to improve the power factor in the experiment by use of the capacitor. Here, before starting the experiment, we have to look at the equipment used here. This is your inductive load. This is your capacitor of the 20 microfarad. Here rating is given 20 microfarad. And another capacitor I will connect later on. This is of 30 microfarad. This is your wattmeter. This is wattmeter. This is your meter. This is your voltmeter, and this is your variac, which is used to supply the voltage at controlled voltage from 0 to 230 voltage level. Now come to the circuit. What is the circuit given for the experiment is this one. Here is your manual, and in your manual it is given properly the circuit. So see, this is your single phase AC supply of 230 volt and 50 hertz frequency. Now through this one we will connect. So see, through this one we will connect the voltmeter, and voltmeter common terminal and ammeter common terminal will be at the same point. So this is basically short circuited, and from the range of the ammeter we will use the range of the ammeter of 10 ampere. So we will connect to the M terminal of the wattmeter, and M and C terminal of the wattmeter will be short circuited as usual connection of the wattmeter. And from the load terminal of the wattmeter, from this terminal I will connect to two terminal, one to the single pole single throw SPST through this one, and another one will be connected to the inductive load of the L terminal. Now inductive load of the neutral terminal, to make the single phase you have to use the neutral one. So neutral terminal will be connected back to the voltage terminal of the wattmeter. So these terminals will be connected to the voltage terminal, and SPST another terminal will be connected to the capacitor one in terminal, and another end of the capacitor terminal will be short circuit to the voltage terminal. So this potential V, this potential of the capacitor and the inductive load neutral terminal having the same potential. Now you see the connection properly here. Now see, this is your two terminals wire which are given the supply, taking out the supply from the variac, and it is connected to the parallelly to the voltmeter. Voltmeter you have to use the range of 250 here. So you can see here the 250 is the volt range. This is your range, this is your common terminals, and so for whenever you will take the reading you have to take the upper scale reading, because you have to connect it here up to 250 volt. Now from this common terminal ammeter will be short circuit as per your circuit given. So ammeter common and voltmeter common will be short circuited. Now supply is come to the ammeter, and from the ammeter range you have to take the input to the wattmeters at the M terminal, and M and C will be short circuit. This is your M, this is your common terminal. Now this is your load terminal. Through this load terminal, one is go to the SPST and another one is go to the inductive load. So another terminal, this one, this wire is connected through this one and to the inductive load. Inductive load neutral terminal coming back to the V terminal of wattmeter. So this is your V terminal of wattmeter, and this V terminal, see from here, this V terminal from the neutral it is coming to the V of the wattmeter, and from this V it is connected to the range of the voltmeter. So it is connected to the range of the voltmeter. This is the range terminal of the voltmeter. One connection is left out, that is your capacitor, another end. So through the load it is coming to the SPST. From the SPST capacitor one end is connected. So this is your one end of the capacitor, and another end of the capacitor will be connected to the V terminal of the wattmeter. So this is your connection given as per the circuit here. Now we have to explain some theory how it is works. So see, this is your single phase circuit through where we are giving the supply, and this is your load. So suppose this load is of inductive type in nature. So when you will give the supply, the current will be passed through the load. Now you can draw the phasor diagram for this circuit. So it is in the inductive type load. So the current will be lagging behind the voltage V. So V is the voltage reference and current is lagging behind the voltage with this angle of the phi 1. What will be the effect occurs when you will connect this capacitor parallelly to the load? This capacitor is connected to this parallel load of the inductive load. So now your circuit will be changed. This is your voltage, this is your capacitor and this is your load. So this capacitor and load are connected parallelly. So whatever the current coming out from the supply, it will be divided into two parts, that is I1 and I2. And if you will draw the phasor diagram of this one, so you can see here, this is your voltage reference, this is your current I1 which is passes through the inductive load, and this is your current I2 which is passes to the capacitor load. As you know that for purely capacitor, the current will be leading at the angle of 90 degree from the reference voltage V. So if you will take the resultant of this current I1 and I2, you will get the resultant current I which is coming out the voltage supply. So this one angle is this side 90 degree, another angle this side. So the resultant of the angle of the current I will be lag. So if current I is lag with the lower value of the angle, that is phi. So phi will be lesser than phi 1. Initially it is at a phi 1. Now it is at phi. So the if angle is lesser than phi 1, so the cos phi is your nothing but it is your power factor. So for the lower value of phi, the power factor will be more. Now you have your formula used here after getting the observation table. So this is your observation table. You have to take the reading. One is the voltage reading you have to take, another is ammeter reading you have to take, and power reading you have to take from the wattmeter, and you have to calculate this power factor. So formula used for this power factor is P divided by V into I. You have to take reading at 3 points. When the capacitor is connected without capacitor, with 20 microfarad capacitor and with 30 microfarad capacitor. So here the switch is off. At this time the capacitor is not connected. So the capacitor is open. So in this case, if this capacitor is not connected in the circuit, so at that time only the inductive load is connected. So you have to type of the load is inductive load. At that time the current will be lag with a higher angle. So the power factor will be lower. Now I give the supply. Let's slowly move your variac and take the supply up to 220 volt, because you can vary from 0 to 230 volt by use of this variac. It is a single phase variac, so it is slowly I am moving, and now it's reaching up to 220. Yes, I given the input of 220 volt. You can see from the voltmeter readings, it's 220 supply at a 50 Hz. As you know that Indian supply frequency is 50 Hz. Now I improve the load current by varying the inductive load. This is your variable inductive load. So by use of the movement, I am improving the load current. If you will move, your load current will be improved. And let us, I consider up to 4 ampere. So now it is reached up to 4 ampere. I have connected this ammeter at a higher range at 10 ampere. Two range is given, 10 ampere and 5 ampere. I have used 10 ampere. So we have to see here upper range scale. Now at this condition, we have the reading. One is, so we will fill here the reading. One is voltage. So here is the voltage 220, current is 4 and power is 50 watt. You can see. So power in this case 50. So here reading will be I take the reading here. V is 220, current is 4 ampere and wattmeter reading is 50 watt. So we will calculate the power factor by using the formula power factor cos phi equal to P divided by V into I. Now with 20 microfarad, so we will use the switch this one to connect the capacitor in the circuit. So now your current reading is changed. Voltage reading will be the same, 220. Current reading is 1.5 and power is 50 watt. Current reading is 2.5. In this case 2.5. Okay, now I have to replace this one. So now this is second part of the experiment number 2. That is your improvement of power factor by use of the capacitor and inductive circuit. So how hello student, now this is the second part of the experiment number 2. Earlier we have performed the improvement of power factor which is 20 microfarad. Now I have connected these two capacitors, 30 microfarad and 20 microfarad in parallel. So the effective values of the capacitor will be 20 plus 30 will be 50 microfarad. Now I supply on. So supply comes to the barrier. Now I give the supply voltage level up to 220 volt again, and yes, this is your 220 volt. Again I increase the inductive load up to take the load current up to 4 ampere. So it is up to 4 ampere now. This is up to 4 ampere. Now to give the effect of the 50 microfarad, I switch on this STP switch. So your current values is reached up to 2.4. So here the reading will be 220, 2.4, and power is again remains same 50. So the calculation for the above two we have done here. First one is 0.0568, second one is 0.0909, and third one is by using the formula 50 divided by 220 and divided by 2.4. So 0.95. So what we have seen, by use without capacitor, power factor is 0.568. With capacitor of 20 microfarad 0.090. With capacitor of 50 microfarad 0.095. So you have seen the power factor has been increased in the order. So we have improved the power factor with the use of capacitor. That's the conclusion point of this experiment. So we have achieved the objective and we have improved the power factor in the experiment. So now you switch off the first, this one, take the barrier at 0 values and off the supply. Thank you so much.